Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be talking about which animes I'll be reacting to in spring 2026, and not only that but all the other animes that are coming, the ones that I'm excited about. I will be going to AniList and discussing about the different animes. I usually make a video like this before every season beginning, and here it is for spring 2026. Now, a few things I want to talk about. First and foremost, if you've been watching my show, my channel for a while, you'll know I used to react to quite a few animes. But then I talked about it. I got like an IRL job, and I'm busy with that, and I don't want to stop YouTube, but at the same time, I'm not going to be able to invest as much time as I used to. That's why I reduced my anime, like reactions quite a bit. I still watch anime, but I reduced the amount of reactions that I do. And I reacted to, or I decided to react to 6 animes in the previous season. And after getting into it, I realized that is also a bit too much for me. So you'll probably notice that's why I stopped reacting to 2 shows. One of them, both of them were like getting the least views, so I, took them out. One is Fire Force, and the other is My Hero Academia Vigilante. And there were, the other ones I myself were personally interested in, that Face Strange Fake and a few of the others. So I kept those, and those other 2 I kind of stopped reacting to. So this season I've decided to cut down the anime reactions a little bit more. 4 animes, unfortunately, for now at least, unless and until I get more time in the future. I'll probably stick to 4, maybe maximum 5. Like this season I'm going to be reacting to 4 animes, and I've seen the roster for this season as well. Most of the shows, like are not shows that I've ever reacted to or I want to react to, so it's fine this season. But I feel like there will be a few seasons where there'll be like choices I have to make, unfortunately. Thank god that this season or the upcoming season is not the one. Like it has like a very limited, uh, like choices that I had to make. Only one choice I had to make. Other than that, it's fine. But either way, I wanted to discuss this at the very beginning, because like obviously not only do I react to anime, but I also have my FGO content, a few of the other things that I do on the channel as well. So like I have to keep that in mind as well. Like, so all together, that's the situation, unfortunately. But either way, um that was like the intro, I guess. So yeah, let's get into the main, like the thing of this video, that is discussing about the upcoming spring animes. Now, as always, I'm here in AniList, and as you can see, these are the shows. Now you can see that I filtered out the TV shows first. As always, I'm going to look at the animes first, then I'm going to move on to the movies and the others. So like I said, 4 animes I'll be reacting to from spring 2026. One of which is probably not here, I think, but it's JoJo. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. I don't know if they're going to batch release it or what they're going to do, but I'm sure, like, we already got like the first big episode. I'm assuming that they will continue this from April. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So thinking that they will be continuing in April, I've kept one slot for JoJo's only. If, which I doubt it, they decide not to release in April and maybe sometime later, then that slot will be empty. I might be able to include another anime. But before that, I've kept that slot open for JoJo. If you have any, like, information about when they will be releasing episode 2, let me know in the comments. But I'm assuming they will probably be doing this from April. Either way, so yeah, that's the first slot. I already talked, like I already wanted to mention it. Steel Ball Run, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Right, so 3 more shows from here, and like I said, yeah, this season has quite a few good shows, but at the same time, there's a lot of them that I don't usually react to, so it's fine. Now, the first show, which has been a lot of people have been talking about quite a long amount of time, and from the looks of it, it seems like I will also probably enjoy it quite a bit. It is Tongari Boshi no Atelier, or Witch Hat Atelier. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about this, you know, and looking at the trailers and everything, it seems like it's going to get a very good adaptation. Obviously, we still haven't seen the anime, but from everything that we've seen, yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. This is the very like a new show for me. I haven't read the manga, or I think it's a manga, right? The source material. I haven't read the manga, so I have no idea what to expect. The only thing that I know is from what the trailers showed us and from like the synopsis and all that. So yeah, this is the first or the second show. If JoJo is the first show, this is the second show that I will be reacting to. So here we go. Tongari Boshi no Atelier. Let me read the synopsis. In a world where everyone takes wonders like magic spells and dragons for granted, Coco is a girl with a simple dream. She wants to be a witch. But everybody knows magicians are born, not made, and Coco was not born with a gift for magic. Resigned for her unmagical life, Coco is about to give up on her dream to become a witch until the day she meets Kifre, a mysterious traveling merchant. After secretly seeing Kifre perform magic in a way she's never seen before, Coco soon learns what everybody knows might not be the truth, discovers that her magical dream may not be as far away as it seems. So yeah, it's going to be like kind of like the same type of like an intro of a lot of shows that we've seen, where there's like a character who doesn't have this power, they're not born with this power, but they want to become this person, and then in comes another main character who shows them the way to reach there, and something like that. But it looks absolutely amazing. I've already watched the trailer. It looks really good, and like the animation and everything looks fantastic, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this. A lot of people have hyped this up for me as well, so I have high expectations for this. Either way, this is the first or the second show that I'll be reacting to. All right, then obviously this is you know this is a staple, ReZero. Obviously, I'll be reacting to ReZero. It is season 4, yeah, and this is the third show that I'll be reacting to. Excuse me. So I don't think there's any introduction needed. Fourth season of ReZero. To save his stricken allies, Subaru faces a deadly desert. Finds Sage at the Pleiades Watchtower. Oh damn! Wait, November 1st. Episode 1 already screened. I don't know. Either way, obviously I'll be watching this, and I'm seeing here 19 episodes, so I'm assuming they will probably be doing like a double episode at the beginning, maybe something like that, and like double episode at the end or something like that. They're gonna do. I don't know, because 19 episodes is a weird number. you know so they usually do it like that, I think, when there's like some weird number of episodes, like a double episode or a triple episode or something like that. We'll see. Either way, yeah, looking forward to this. Like I said, there's no introduction needed for this show. Like one of the best shows currently in anime in itself. Like in the anime world, and one of the most beloved shows as well. And it has gotten to a really good point. Like the previous season was absolutely amazing. It's like really really good. Yeah, looking forward to this. Alright, so Tensei Shitara Slime Tattaken season 4, or Tensura. Now I don't react to Tensura, but I do watch it myself. So I never reacted to Tensura before, and at this point I think it is pointless for me to react to, because I don't know, I just don't want to jump in from the 4th season or the 5th season. And I also don't have time. Like that's also another thing. If I had like a lot of time, if I was like back before like my pre-job days, I probably would have reacted to this season, because there aren't that many shows I want I have to react to this season. But like I said, I generally don't have that time. Like it's like even if I have that time, it's just like I'm just too tired by the time I come back home. And sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to record a video today. It's too tired. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, obviously I'm just gonna watch this on my spare time. I am like properly updated about Tensura. I do watch the anime and all that stuff. So right. Anyways, fourth season of Tensura. Dragged Demon Lord Rimu's dream of creating an alliance between humans and monsters take a step closer to being realized. As Tempest continues to prosper, Granville Rozzo and the granddaughter Maribel Rozzo clash with the Demon Lord Rimuru over the plan to protect mankind by ruling over them. Meanwhile, Eldorado Demon Lord Leon works towards goals of his own. The awakening of a new hero draws near. Alright. Okay. So yeah. Either way, I'm looking forward to this. Even if I'm not reacting to it, I'm looking forward to the story myself and seeing, more of it. Now, here comes a problem here. Now, like I said, I have like 4 shows that I want to react to. The dilemma here is there's 2 shows that I actually want to react to after this, but I know I won't be able to because, like I said, I'm just too tired, by the time, and I don't think I'll be able to invest that time. And I have also other things that I do with my channel, like I said, FGO videos and all that. So genuinely, I probably won't be able to do 2 more shows on top of this. That is 5 shows. So I have to make a choice. Now, where does this choice come? COTE and Vistoria, these 2. Now I'll talk about these 2. First, let me get Otonari no Tenshi-sama out of the way. Then I'm going to talk about both those shows back to back and talk about the dilemma. This is Otonari no Tenshi-sama, that show. I watched it quite a while ago. This is season 2 of it. Now a couple, Aman and Mai, who navigate school life, overcome their past in the sweet love story. Now, I feel like this might, like a lot of people probably won't share the same sentiment as me. However, I'm not that much of a big fan of this show. I know this show has a huge fan following. A lot of people absolutely love this show. I watched season 1. It was okay. I don't know. It just felt extremely what can I say? It's just like one of those cute shows where it's like a very nice little show with characters being very nice and that type of show, which I used to love obviously before, but after watching so many animes, I've been watching animes for 13 years, I think. I've come across so many of these shows back to back, but at this point, these type of shows, I'm not able to appreciate it as much as I used to. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a very wholesome show. I absolutely, it is such a cute show, but it just for me, it never really, I don't know, got that kind of, I never got that feeling that, oh, this is amazing, which I hear a lot of people kind of say about this show. For me, this show is probably a 7 out of 10. Yeah, even though a lot of people probably would rate this 9 or 9.5. But for me, this show is just a normal show. So yeah, it's probably just my taste. And that kind of things. Romance shows, I love romance shows which are one of the romance shows, current generation romance shows that I absolutely adore is Dangerous in My Heart. I talked about this multiple times, in other videos as well and everything. For me, at least, Dangerous in My Heart is number 1 romance show, current nor modern generation romance. So for me, at least, and I've talked about this multiple times in multiple videos, and the reason why I won't talk about this here, because obviously the Dangerous in My Heart is not here. We are getting a season 3, so I'll talk about that when we get season 3, the reason why I like it and all that. But for now, Dangerous in My Heart is a show that I really love, and I absolutely adore. It's probably a 9.5 out of 10 for me. However, this show is something that I just it's just normal for me, average, I would say. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of be very honest about it, because this show never did it for me. I watched it, it was okay, I was never able to share the same sentiment as a lot of other people shares about this show, which is that this is one of the best shows. So yeah, either way, I will still watch it, obviously, because like I said, it's a show that I feel it's okay, but I did enjoy it. It is very cute and it's very wholesome. So obviously I'll watch it. But yeah. Anyways, I like right. I share my honest opinions about this show, at least from my perspective. Now, yeah. So here comes the dilemma. The fourth show that I'm going to be reacting to, I'm kind of like tied between COTE and Wistoria. Now the thing is, there's a reason why I'm kind of in a dilemma. First of all, let's talk about COTE. The reason why I am stuck and I'm thinking like, should I react to this, is because, like, obviously if you have watched my channel, I reacted to COTE. I react to COTE. And I reacted to the previous season. I reacted to the season before that as well. You know, so suddenly, why am I deciding to not react to this and replace this with Wistoria, which I never reacted to before? Season 1 I didn't react to. Why? Because obviously the adaptation. Like, I've heard so many people say that this adaptation of COT is absolute garbage, and I am not a light novel reader. So for me, I guess it never really mattered, but at the same time, I feel like, it's just reacting to a show which is not about to bring out the full potential of the source material is kind of a waste. you know like that kind of thing. Like, apparently this show cuts off like a lot of the things from the light novel, does whatever the hell it wants with it, but it still kind of works out because the show in itself is the source material in itself is so damn good. you know so it is one of those things. Like, if this was like a mediocre show, or like a source material, if it was very mediocre story, then this show would have flopped. I think the anime would have flopped completely. But because the light novel is so damn good, I know COT apparently gets like awards every single month. There's like a light novel award, right? That they issue. I have heard that COT like reigns almost at the top, like every single month. That is how much good the light novel apparently is, and they butcher it in the anime, and it still gets a good enough rating because just solely because the source material is so damn good that even if you cut a lot of stuff out, it's too damn entertaining to watch. So that's why I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, obviously I'll watch it on my, even if I don't react to it, I'll watch it on my own. But I don't know, I just don't get that drive to react to a show which, like, the studio in itself doesn't do a good job of adapting. Not only the studio, but everyone who's involved with this, people who are making the decisions of which parts to adapt and all that, and which parts to cut out. Yeah. And it's the same damn studio as well, so like, it's just I know it's the same thing's going to happen in this season as well. So that's why I'm in a dilemma whether to react to this or react to Wistoria, which I personally am interested in. Now, let me just read the synopsis. Fourth season. As Anako Jin's classmates began the second year at the Advanced Nurturing High School, they're greeted by a fresh gauntlet of exams, fresh batch of rather unique first year students. They'll have to get to know each other quickly because the first special exam pairs the first years with the second years on written test, with only second years facing expulsion if their team performs poorly. Worse yet, it seems one of the new first years is also from the White Room. Damn. Can Anakuji avoid expulsion by sussing out? Yeah. Sussing out the identity of the hidden foe. Oh my god. Right. Okay. So there you go. That's the synopsis. So, right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's bring out Wistoria. Now, I talked about COT. Now, why suddenly Wistoria? I didn't react to season 1. The thing is, when season 1 came out, I had no idea this Wistoria was actually by the same author as Danmachi. Omori, right? I think that's his name. Something like that. I've forgotten what his name is. So, I had no idea. If I had, I would have reacted to it. And then I watched it, and I saw, like, season 1 was absolutely amazing, I would say. I watched it on my own, obviously. And there was like, I don't know, I just regretted it so much later on that I didn't react to this. So that is why I got personally interested, and in my head I was like, all right, season 2 I'm going to react to it, you know, and it's finally here. So that is why genuinely I want to react to this. Unlike COTE, which with its like butchered like adaptation and everything, this is something I genuinely want to react to. So I'm kind of leaning towards this more. I'm leaning more towards the fact that I'm just going to not watch, but not react to COTE this season, and switch in Vistoria. Now, that's what I think. Let me know in the comments. That is what I want to ask you guys about. Let me know in the comments, like what I should do, or what is your opinion. Obviously, at the end of the day, it'll be my decision which one I'll react to. But I want to know other people's opinions on this. So that's why I generally want to react to Vistoria season 2. And a lot of the references, Danmachi references and everything, I absolutely loved. And the show in itself is really, really good. After watching season 1, I was like, god damn it, I should have reacted to this. But yeah, either way, this is what it is. So that's why, again, if I had time, I could have probably reacted to both COT and Vistoria, but I just don't have that time, unfortunately. So I have to make a choice here. So Vistoria or COT. That's what it is. So let me just bring up the shows that I'm going to be reacting to. The ones that are already like confirmed that I'll be reacting to is Witch Hat Atelier, ReZero, and JoJo. And then the fourth slot, which will either be Vistoria or COT. So that's what it is. Alright, let's continue the video. So the next show is Dr. Stone Science Future Part 3. The third and the final cour of fourth season of Dr. Stone. The thing is, I stopped watching Dr. Stone midway. Not because I didn't like it or anything. I really like Dr. Stone. But like, I don't know, I think I just like didn't have enough time, so I just stopped watching it. But I kind of plan on binging the whole show later on my own, obviously, binging the whole show after it ends, like after the whole thing ends. So this is apparently the third and the final cour, so I'm guessing this is like the end of everything. So after this, maybe when I get enough time, I'll probably just binge the whole thing, because I've forgotten a lot of the things that happened in season 1 and all that, right. But yeah, like I'll probably do that because I genuinely liked the show, and I just stopped midway because I didn't have the time to continue it, or something happened, I just stopped watching. Right. So yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the next one. Now this one, apparently this is by this author of Full Metal Alchemist, I think. You can obviously, if you're looking at the character designs itself, you can probably guess. And I've seen this show being talked about here and there. So let's look at the synopsis. This is called Yomi no Sugai. So in a remote mountain village under the watchful eyes of two stone guardians, the young Yuru contentedly lives off the land while staying close to the only family he has left, Asa, his precious twin sister. Asa, meanwhile, carries out a mysterious duty on behalf of the village while locked in a cage. Why is Asa a prisoner, and what other secrets does Yuru's otherwise idyllic home hide? Right. So yeah, this show. Yeah, I'll watch this on my own. But this is something that has my attention because it's obviously made by the author of Full Metal Alchemist. So obviously it has my attention. So yeah. Anyways, I haven't read the manga or anything, but I'm kind of looking forward to watching this on my own. Right. Okay, the next one. What is this? Oh. Wait, this is, oh my god, this is Debate, right? Yeah. Debate season 2. Good lord. The amount of hype this generated, and the amount and the time it needed for it to quickly die down is absolutely astonishing. Like crazy, like thing happened when season 1 came out, and I think this is going to continue in season 2 as well, because yeah, the animation was something. Honestly, the manhwa is quite good. Again, it's not my personal favorite, I would say, because like at the end of the day, most manhwas, just like a few manhwas that I really like, but most of them just goes down the same path. However, I would say Tibet did have a more compelling storyline, compared to a lot of other manhwas that I just read a little bit. I'm like, nah, this is not for me. The same like power fantasy, the same like like aura farming and just absolute nonsense that like I don't know, like certain group of people, demographic of people actually like, just plain like like aura farming and just being cool and edgy and all that. Not for me. And most manhwas just go down the same direction. It starts differently, but it just takes the same direction at the end. um, Tibet did, however, have a lot different from that, and I would definitely say Tibet is way better than so many of the other manhwas. But still, it had stuff like that, a lot of stuff like that, and which again, it just wasn't really my cup of tea. So I didn't really read the whole thing. But I was interested in the anime, because obviously these things look really good in anime format because it's animated and everything. And and then this happened. The whole damn anime was worse than like the animation. Like I remember people joking about how the manhwa still images were better than the animation. That's how bad it was. So anyways, like, oh my god, this is a disaster, and I doubt the disaster will can be salvaged in season 2. Even if they do season 2 in a better way, I don't think it's the reputation is ever coming back. The reputation that this had, you know and the anime completely destroyed it. And yeah, I probably won't watch it. Even if it has good animations this time, I doubt it'll improve by that much of a good big margin. So yeah, I probably won't watch it. Right. Okay, next one, Irumakun. Yes, Mind Must Time Irumakun season 4. Yeah, I actually watched this, like on my own, obviously. And it is actually one of my favorite shows. I really like this show. I don't know. Like, the thing about Irumakun is that, okay, you know what? Let me read the synopsis. Fourth season, Shizuki Iruma and 13 schools of misfit class must perform to reach rank 4 of a music festival. The thing about Irumakun is that it took a while for me to warm up to it. Like I watched season 1 and I was like, it's fine. Season 2, I was also like, it's better, but it's fine. But I feel like in season 3, I don't know, it really, like I really warmed up to it by the time season 3 came out, and I kept watching it. And currently, like, I feel like Yumakun is like definitely a show that I look forward to. You know, it wasn't like this before. When season 1 came out, season 2 came out, I was like, all right, I'll watch it probably. But now I genuinely am kind of looking forward to season 4. So it's like it's a show, at least from me. Yumakun is a show which slowly grew on me. Like it was like a gradual process, but it was like a really good transformation, and I genuinely like it now. So I'm really looking forward to this currently. Right. Oh, okay. The Ascendance of the Bookworm. Season 3? Yeah, part 3. So, not many people probably know this, or maybe they know, I don't know. But this is a show which I also kind of, like watch. It's a good show. I like it quite a bit. It's a show about this girl who got isekai'd. And, okay, let me read the synopsis. Following a disastrous encounter with a noble, Mind finally resolves to say goodbye to her family and friends in the lower city, changing her name to Rosemind, and beginning her new life as the adopted daughter of Ernfest's Archduke. However, her days as an arch noble in noble society are brutal. She is put through rigorous etiquette and magical training on top of her duties as High Bishop and forewoman. All proves too much for a weak little 7-year-old girl. Or it would have had the High Priest not offered the keys to Temple's book room as a reward. If she could get her hands on those, she'd be able to read all sorts of precious books. Her name may be changed, but Rosemind's passion for books remains the same. The detailed setting expands as printing industry grows in size. Part 3 of the Bibliofantasy for book lovers. Yeah, wait, this synopsis. This already happened, right? In the previous season? Yeah. No, she got adopted. And yeah, all these things already happened. Why are they repeating them? Either way, whatever. But yeah, this is part three of this, and wait, this is what's going on. This is supposed to be part four. Wait a minute, or like season four? No. Wait, why is it called part two? But this is third season. Oh, I guess it's like one of those things where they like broke up one season two parts and yeah, something like that probably. I don't remember. Like this show has been going on for quite a while. So season one happened quite a while ago. But either way, this people who watch this show, they probably know. But this show is quite good. I don't know. I feel like this show is probably not for everyone. But I really liked it. And I still kind of continue watching it when we get a new season, and we are having another new season here. So I'm looking forward to it. Right. Okay. Okay. Next one, Isekai Nonbiri no Ka. Wait, what is this? Oh, this show. The whole yeah. I never really watched season one. It's like it's that show. Where like this guy gets isekai, and then there's these girls who help him out, and it's like a very like like it's a harem show basically, and yeah, as you can see. And I think like unlike a lot of other harem shows, things actually happen. Like he actually kind of, I don't know, gets married and like have kids or something. Like unlike a lot of other harem shows, so that I don't know. I'm not that much like I don't know about the show that much because I didn't really watch it. I did read the manga before, and that's why from the manga I'm kind of remembering stuff, but I never watched the anime. Because it really wasn't my cup of tea. Like it was fine. It was like a slice of life harem like fantasy harem kind of thing. But it wasn't really my cup of tea. Either way, never really watched it. Wait, what the hell is this? The author is a cat. Oh god. Anyways, right. Yeah. So there you go. That's the Isekai no Mbiri no Ka season 2. Um, but yeah, I probably won't watch it. I didn't watch season 1 either. Alright, next one. What is this? Marriage toxin. What? For centuries, the deadly arts have been perfected by those who are known as masters. Among them, poison masters of 5 great families hold the most fearful powers and influence. Hikaru Gero. Gero? What? Uh, Wait. His name is Shining Vomit? Hikaru means shining, right? And Gero means vomit, I think. Right. Heir to the Poison Master's Gero family has lived his entire life in the underworld, far removed from love or marriage. But when the Gero family head decrees that Hikaru's sister must bear an heir to preserve the bloodline by force if necessary, Hikaru resolves to protect her at all costs. It is then that Hikaru encounters Mei Kinosaki, brilliant marriage swindler, who becomes the target of his latest job. Realizing that the way of solving the family succession problem and protecting sister through marriage is through marriage, Hikaru impulsively asks Mei to help in finding a bride. Wait, what? Okay, I'm a bit confused here. First and foremost, Hikaru Gero is the guy, right? Yeah. Okay. Gero family had decreed that Hikaru's sister. Hikaru resolves to protect her. Okay. It's then that Hikaru encounters Mei Kinosaki, which is this girl here. Yeah. Brilliant man. Oh, so she's the marriage swindler who becomes the target of his latest job. Realizing that the way of solving this family succession problem protecting his sister is through marriage. Oh, so he asks May to help find a bride. I'm guessing for himself, so that his sister doesn't have to take the. Okay. Interesting. I'm assuming this is The sister? No, wait, what? Hikaru Gero. No, this is not the sister, it's someone else. Anyways, whatever. Um, Interesting. Okay. So it's like a marriage swindling, like. Alright. Okay, you know what? Synopsis intrigued me. I'll watch it. Obviously on my own, but I'll probably watch it. Alright, this one. Okay, you know what? I actually read the manga. This shows manga actually a little bit, and not the whole thing. I don't even know if it's no, it's still releasing, so it's still ongoing. But it was an okay manga, I would say. Let me read the title. It's called Class de Nibanme ni Kawaii Onna no Koto Tomodachi ni Natta. So yeah, it's like like I think like the English translation was like in class 2, like I became no in class I became friends with the second like cutest girl or something like that, which is like a weird title to have. But this this is manga titles, like like there's way weirder stuff than this. Right. So Maki Maehara, class outcast, finally makes his first friend, Umi Asanagi, second prettiest girl in class, center of everyone's attention. He's convinced she's out of his league, but as their unlikely friendship grows, Maki starts to wonder, could there be more than just friendship between them? Yeah, so there you go. Pretty simple. Pretty simple synopsis. Yeah, like I said, I actually read the manga a little bit. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I'll probably watch the anime as well, but it's just one of those, like shows, which is just okay to time pass, that kind of thing. I don't know what happens later on. I didn't read the whole manga or anything, but for the amount I read, nothing significant happened. So maybe something happens later on. I don't know. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Yeah. Okay. Next one. This is Liar Game. Okay, so I've actually heard about this before. So this is getting like a anime adaptation. Alright, wishing she would live up to the ideal, Kanzaki Nao's father named her thusly for honesty. Now has more than lived up to her father's wishes, even exceeding them, and earning the label of a foolishly honest girl. Damn. Makes now the least qualified candidate for the high stakes liar game, where winning requires deceiving the opponent out of their money and losing means receiving massive debt. However, that doesn't stop a box containing 100 million yen in cash and a card informing her of participation in the game from arriving at her doorstep. Nor does it stop her from being promptly tricked out of the entire sum of money. Oh damn, so she's already in debt. Upon hearing that a genius swindler responsible for the bankruptcy of a major corporation is being released from jail, now goes to the swindler, Shinichi Akiyama, to enlist his help. With that, the two are drawn into the dark, greed-filled and deceptive world of Liar Game. Interesting. Okay, it's like a game show type anime. Like you have these type of game show type animes, and usually most of the game show type animes are very entertaining. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. Okay, what is this? Himekishiba Barbaroi no Yome. Oh, this one. I think I read like one chapter or something. It was like quite an interesting like premise. Okay, let's read this synopsis. Serafina de Laviland, the strongest female knight in the West, was sent to subjugate the barbaric tribes of East, but when her mission failed spectacularly, captured alive and imprisoned. Humiliated and dreading what horrifying torture she'll have to endure, she asked to be put to death. To her surprise, rather than tearing her limb to limb, the tribe asked for her hand in marriage. Will Serafina face a cruel or abusive arranged marriage, or will she discover that these tribes aren't as barbaric as she was led to believe? Yeah, so that was basically what it was. Like I read like one chapter. It seemed like the dude, which is this guy, um, like really liked her, and that's why he was like it's like that the whole thing where the girl was like extremely afraid, and she was like, oh, like like do whatever you want to, this and that, and the barbarian, this guy, was just like very gentle about everything, and like gave him good clothes and everything. I don't know, I don't remember exactly what happened, but it's like kind of like that. And so yeah. Anyways, now that it's getting an anime, I'm probably going to watch it and see how it is. But I remember just reading like one chapter or something. uh, so yeah, nothing much. I don't know much about this. Again. All right, Akane Banashi. Now this is a show that I've been, not show, but like, it's a manga, right? Yeah, that I've heard about multiple times from multiple people. It's Rakugo related, right? And like, okay, so let's read the synopsis. I generally don't know anything about what this show is about. So okay, with only your voice and body master the art. Akane Osaki, captivated since childhood by the magical performance of her father Shintara Arakawa, witnessing a shocking incident during his decisive performance for promotion to Shinichi, master rank. 6 years later, now a high school student, she sets her sights on becoming Shinichi herself, pushing forward in the highly competitive world of Rakugo. Yeah, passionate and authentic Rakugo drama begins now. Here's the thing. Um, this is related to Rakugo. Now, Rakugo is something that, like, I've seen like another show before, and I don't remember which show it was. There was another show which was Rakugo related. I don't remember. It was pretty highly rated, I remember. I watched it and I didn't really enjoy it that much, I remember. I don't remember the name of the show, but it's a very popular show. Either way, so that is why, now that we have another Rakugo related, anime, I do wonder if this will change my mind. And I will give this a try, obviously, because I think Akane Banashi is very popular, like the manga. I've heard so many people talk about this. So maybe this will change my mind, you know. So obviously I'll give it a try, because like a lot of times I've seen that sometimes like initial perception of like shows or something, like, kind of gets like, it doesn't stay like that, uh, if the adaptation is done very well. Like one such example was, or is, Apothecary Diaries. I've said this multiple times before, but I didn't like, after reading Apothecary Diaries, the manga. But then I watched the anime and I was absolutely blown away. And Apothecary Diaries is one of my favorites now, which is kind of crazy to think, because, but reading the manga a little bit, I never really, got the, and the true essence of it. Um, so maybe something like this will happen for this as well, So I'll give this a try, obviously. But like I said, it's Rakugo related, so we'll see. Oh, Ryuri's here. Damn. Okay. Who else is here? Oh, Nobunaga Shimazaki. Okay. Right. Some good voice actors. Um. Okay. So there you go. Like, I'll obviously, I'll watch this, because so many people have said so many good things about it. But I'll have to see whether it is for me or not. Yeah. So let's wait and see. All right. The next one, Needy Girl Overdose. Okay. So this one's apparently a game. It is a game, and they're making an anime out of it. I have played the game. It's like a weird type of a game. Like, it looks nothing like the anime. It's more like, like, kind of, it was pixel art, I think. Pixel art type game, I think. I don't remember that much, but yeah. In a world where likes and currency and every viewer is a judge, OMG Kawaii Angel, also known as K Angel, is determined to become the ultimate internet angel, yet beneath the pastel smile, lively streams, more than meets the eye. Yeah, this one. I don't know. If it gets a good rating, I'll probably watch it. If not, I probably won't. I don't know. Okay, the next one. Oh, this one. Aishiteru game wa owaresetai. So, okay. Childhood friends Yuki and Miku share everything except their feelings. Ever since 6th grade, they've played a love game. They take turns saying "I love you," and whoever gets flustered first loses. Now in high school, their hearts are closer than ever, but they will finally find the courage to confess. Yeah, so this is basically Takagi-san. Takagi-san, like high school version or something. High school, right? Yeah. Right. Kind of like that, I guess. But yeah, this seems interesting. I'll watch it. Right. Okay, it's this one. Kanan sama wa akumade choroi. Oh, this one. I think I saw the manga. A lot of people were talking about it. Not a lot of people, but I saw this manga here and there. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Kanan, a female demon, infiltrates a high school with the goal of devouring some delicious human souls. Sets her sights on a perfect target, a teen boy named Yogi Yoji, and goes for the kill, only to somehow end up in a relationship with him instead. What? Kanna's never been in love before, and this oddly innocent demon creates absolute chaos as the two venture into romance with first date and beyond. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Right. So this is like uh, you know, one of those shows with a full female cast, and right. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably give it a try. If I like it, I'll watch it, and also I'll keep a watch on the rating as well. See, if it gets good enough rating. All right, next one. Oh, this one, Rooster Fighter or Niwatori Fighter. This one is crazy. Yo, this is. I've seen the manga a little bit. This is hilarious. I've seen a few panels of the manga. Like one of the most outrageous, like, things are happening in it. So, Keiji, the neighborhood cock, cock of the walk, is more than just an ordinary rooster. He's humanity's greatest defender. Opponents may be 10 stories tall, but nothing's bigger than stout heart and fearsome battle cry. Okay, Coco. I'll definitely watch this. Like, who doesn't want to watch an anime about a cock? Yeah, like I said, I saw a few of the panels of this show. It is absolutely insane. Like, and it has some like this rooster has some crazy dialogues. You know, oh my god, like it's like a whole drama fighting kind of like a show or manga, and yeah, I think like whoever who has people who have no idea about this, yeah, just give it a watch. I feel like it'll be crazy. I think it's already releasing, right? Yeah, it's already releasing. um I'll binge watch it after it ends. Right. Okay, next one. This one. Reincarnation no Kaben. What is this? Toya Senji is talentless. Tried everything, but he can't seem to excel in anything no matter how hard he tries. Meets Haito, a kendo champion, humanity's protector. She uses a stem of reincarnation, drawn the abilities of her past lives. Oh damn! It only works when she slits what? Her own throat. And now she wants Toya to join her. Hey yo, that is crazy. Oh my god. Right. So, huh. Well, interesting synopsis. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. This sounds pretty interesting. Alright, Yozakura-san, season 2. Um, Yozakura-san Chino Dai Sakusen. Yeah, I kind of watched season 1. I think like a few episodes. It was good, like, but I don't know. I probably never. I didn't continue watching it. I didn't have like I think time or something like that. But it was pretty good. It's like this like mafia family, and like this guy is going to get married to this girl, and stuff like that. And like she has like all siblings. Like these are all her siblings, all of them. And I remember like the first few episodes. I think like the guy has to like prove himself to all of these siblings and everything. Uh, Something like that. I think I watched up until that point. Yeah. So, anyways, maybe if I get time, I'll probably watch season 1 and then continue watching season 2. But I never got the time to continue watching it because I think season 1 has like 50 episodes or something, as far as I can remember. Wait a minute. Oh no, it has 27 episodes. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Okay. Well, I thought it was 50 episodes or something. Anyways, whatever. Yeah. So if I watch season 1, I'll probably watch season 2. Okay, this show. Otaku ni yasashi gal wa inai. This one is actually a manga that I used to hear so many times a lot of people talk about. I never watched it, read it, but then I kind of gave it a try because I was like, yeah, a lot of people talk about it. And I don't know, the title never really appealed to me. Like, even though I really like Gyarus, like any shows with Gyarus and everything. I don't know, it's just the title seemed extremely like, I don't know, like extremely like cheesy or whatever. So I never read the manga. But then I read the manga and it was actually pretty good. I kind of liked it. So yeah, now that it's getting an anime, I'll watch it. Yeah, so meet Takuya Seiyo, an otaku who sits beside the popular girls in class, Ichichi and Amane. Since they're people from different castes, you wouldn't expect them to have much in common. But when their words collide over a borrowed eraser, Takuya slips up about his favorite anime, and Amane is rather quick to correct him. She says she's not a fan, but her familiarity with the series suggests otherwise. Could she be a fellow geek? Yeah, so that's basically what it is, and these two are kind of, and I don't know, like the thing about this show, like, or the manga, when I read it, was it's a very interesting thing, like, which is I don't get to see in most shows with this type of setting. Usually it's like, both of them like kind of contend each other for the affections of the main character. This show actually didn't have that. I'm not sure why I'm calling it show, manga, when I read it. At least up until where I read, you know both the girls knew about each other's feelings for him, and both kind of, I don't know, like, were not like, like they were determined enough to kind of show it in front of the other person as well. And the other person didn't like, like, it was, I don't know, the relationship dynamic was very interesting, I would say, between these three. That is why I kind of liked it, because we don't get these type of shows nowadays that much. But yeah, I'll probably, because usually it's like love triangle and people just like fighting for their affections and this and that. But they had like, these two had like a weird synergy, among each other as well. Like, they knew that the other person liked them, but they were also okay with it. That kind of thing. So yeah. Either way, that's why it was a little bit different, so it kind of caught my attention. So now that it's getting an anime, I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it. Right. Okay, this one. What is this? Shunkashito Daikosha Harunomai. Once upon a time, there was winter. Oh damn. Winter was the only season in the world, but such existence was too lonely to bear, and so it created spring. To love. Oh. Before long, the earth wished for more time to rest in the cycle. Summer and autumn were born. Ones who carried the cycle are called agents of the fourth season. Nagaku, the vernal agent, disappeared from this land 10 years ago, taking the season of spring with her. Now, after incredible hardship, she has returned to restore the cycle to its proper state. And as in the myth passed down since the dawn of time, she sends her love to winter. Oh my god, this is a very unique plot. What the hell? Hinagiku Kaio. So this is spring? Yeah. And then we have the others. One of them is winter, I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is winter, but weirdly enough, her name is Sakura. So, interesting. Also, are these two like summer and autumn? I'm guessing. Okay, you know what? This is very interesting. What a unique setting. I'll watch this. Okay, what is this? Kori no Joheki. Uh, it's socially inept. Oh, this one. Higawa Koyuki maintains a wall between herself and other people. She spends the time in high school alone until she meets Amamiya Minato, a boy who keeps trying to close the distance between them for some reason. Loner Koyuki, popular Miki, boundaryless Minato, and kind basketball player Yota. Story about four complicated and confused young people in the mixed up lives. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. It probably is going to have like some sort of like a love quadruple, like square or triangle or whatever. You know, If it's like, usually whenever there's like four characters, it either goes two ways. Like it either goes like, oh, this person likes this person and this person likes this person. That's it. No drama. Everything is calm. Or it's a whole ass love square. So I don't know which direction this will take, but I'll give it a try at least. Let's wait and see. Wait, this is a girl, right? Yeah, okay. So it might go in that love square direction, or they might just keep it plain and simple and be like, oh, this person likes this person and this person likes this person. There you go. Parallel lines. Either square or parallel lines. We'll see. Right. Yeah, but I'll watch it. Okay, next one. Higeki no Genko no Naru Saikyo Gedo Last Boss Jo wa Tame no Tame ni Tsukushimasu. Season 2. What? Wait, this has a prequel. I never watched this. I didn't even know this was. When did this come out? 2023. Okay, it's quite a while ago. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to watch this either. If I have to watch it, I'll have to watch season 1 as well. Either way. Next one. Kamina Botan Yoeri Sugata wa Yuri no Hana. Wait, is this Shoujo Ai? Is this Yuri? I think. Kamina Botani is a 20-year-old college student. At the welcome party for the dorm she was assigned to, the dorm leader Ibuki gives her a highball to drink and she becomes tipsy, leading her involvement with Ibuki. Yeah. Tipsy teasing girls comedy. Right. Okay, so it's a Yuri show. Let's see if it gets good enough rating. I'll probably watch it. It probably will, Oh, okay. What the hell is this? What the? Yeah, what is this? What is this cover art? Yoa Sensei, high school homeroom teacher Hiyori Hibamura, known as a scary teacher. If you offend her, she'll put a curse on you. At least that's what everyone believes. Total softie who's deeply misunderstood. Once you see her sweet side, she'll put a different kind of spell on you. Bruh. Unfortunately, of her students, Akihito Akibura has accidentally discovered her secret. Wait. Oh, this guy. Wait, the guy. Oh, there's a guy in here. What? I don't know. I just saw the cover and I thought that it's all like girls or something. This is a guy, right? Yeah. What the? Yo, what is this guy? Okay, right. Yeah, I'll wait for the ratings and then watch it if it's good. Ponkotsu Fukin. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Fukin to skirt take ga futeki setsu na JK no hanashi. So yeah, this guy is like a disciplinary committee and this girl is like, yeah. Okay. So Takura Daimon is school's prefect. Oh, prefect. A prefect is a student who is authorized to enforce discipline. As a prefect, he's supposed to be a role model to other students, but unfortunately, he's not perfect. Kohinata is one of the people who Sakura Daimon has tried to discipline into wearing appropriate school attire, but she has thus far been disobedient. So this is a story of two interacting with one another. Yeah, I think I kind of read the manga a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So the guy always tries to make the girl wear like longer, like skirts or something. And the girl is like, nope, or something like that. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. Wow. Okay. Nanoka passes the portal into the Taisho era, where exorcist Mao reluctantly rescues her from the jaws of Grotis yokai. When Nanoka gets back to the present, oh, this is like an old manga. She discovers she has some new incredible abilities. She returns to the past, looking for answers, only to get caught up by Mao's investigation of series of gruesome murders. Questions about her multiply. Nanoka learns that Mao is cursed by a cat demon named Byoki, and so is his sword. If anyone but Mao attempts to wield it, they're doomed. But when Mao's life is in jeopardy, Nanoka picks up the blade and swings. Wait, is this The art style looks a lot like Inuyasha's art style. Is this author of Inuyasha or something? Check. Wait a minute. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's Ranma's original creation. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, Inuyasha. There you go. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that Inuyasha's author also did Ranma. I had no idea. And Urusei Yatsura as well. Oh damn. I had no clue. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, Ranma. Okay, there you go. My Sonic Cuckoo as well. Right. Okay. How many episodes? It hasn't shown. Yeah, if if it gets a good adaptation, I'll probably watch it. Okay, what is this? Jisho Akuyaku Reijo no Konyakusha no Kansatsukiro. Where Rita is reincarnated into a favorite otome game, not as a heroine, but okay, a villain has engaged the perfect crown prince Cecil. Fully aware that the role is to sabotage his future romance, she's determined to bloom as a wicked flower and wither away according to the story. No matter how hard she tries to scheme, her evil plans only makes her more. Right, it's the same damn plot. For how many other manga? Like, is this now what's going on? Like, is this the new like isekai had like a whole trend before, and now like these villainous stories are taking the same path. We have the same plot with different packaging. There's so many like villainous otome anime slash manga that I've seen, which has this plot. Yeah. So right, I don't know. Okay. What is this? Awajima Yakke. Awajima Opera School, where countless girls from across the country flock in hopes of one day standing on the big stage. As they work towards achieving their dreams of stardom, their time at Awajima is filled with immense friendship, admiration, and as competition and jealousy. Precious feelings of girls who are both classmates and rival tenderly captured in portraits of ensemble cast. Interesting. It's opera related, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll see if I watch it. I don't know. I probably won't have time to watch so many nowadays. Okay. Kuroneko no Majo no Kyoshitsu. Pika Vargo is an apprentice witch, cannot use any magic. No. She needs someone to be a master in order to get into the academy of her dreams. No money, no connections. Suddenly, a mysterious talking black cat that can use magic appears before us. Pika wants to learn magic. Black cat wants his curse broken. Goals of the same path. Therefore, secret master apprentice relationship was born. But the key to breaking the curse is kissing this? Kissing his what? A clumsy witch and teachings of a black cat. Magic Academy fantasy starts here. Is this supposed to be the black cat? I'm assuming. Claude Sirius, probably. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch this. Okay, Diamond No Ace season 2. I've never watched any Diamond No Ace animes or manga or something, so yeah. Oh, the vending machine Isekai. Yeah, I never watched season 1. I'll probably not watch season 2 either. Wait, this is the third season? Yeah? Oh my god. Okay. Well. Okay, what is this? Haibara-kun no Tsuyokute Seishun new game. We all have embarrassing moments, memories of deep regrets from high school, right? Socially anxious college senior Natsuki Haibara sure does. When he thinks back on the time of his life, all he has is fleeting fantasies of a happy adolescence that could have been. Imagine his bewilderment and surprise when he inexplicably finds himself 7 years in the past. Oh, 1 month before his first year of high school. Can Haibara avoid his previous mistakes, makes his way to the top of the school's social pyramid, and with the girl of his dreams? Or will he be forced to relive 3 years of solitude as the most hated guy in school? Damn. He'll need all help he can get in order to succeed. From a workout regimen to online how-to guides, a childhood friend, plenty of sheer willpower. Watch as Haibara takes a second shot at his teenage years. Right. So everyone in his school hated him? Why? Most hated guy in school. What the hell did he even do to get that? What? That is crazy. Can you imagine how like you can like being like the hated guy in the school is crazy. Okay. Yeah, if it gets good enough rating, I'll probably watch it. Replica datte koyo suru. When she doesn't feel well, there's a test where she doesn't want to go to school. I take her place. Oh, okay, this is that. Okay, I think I've heard about this. I'm her replica. I'm not meant for anything else, but that changed when I fell in love. I wear my hair up so the boy I fell for knows it's me. We skip school and promise to meet again tomorrow and every day after. I'm her replica. Everything about me is bored and empty, but my heart is mine. Okay, so it's a light novel slash manga. Light novel is the main source, I'm guessing. Interesting. Yeah, this is probably going to be quite emotional. You know. Yeah. Okay, I'll probably watch this. Sakanan wa okikatta ga surageta sakana ga okisugita ken. Right, something about fish. The fish that ran away was big, but the fish that you caught was bigger. Is that what the translation is? I think. I don't know. From a very young age, people noticed that Maria, the youngest daughter of a duke, was filled with potential. She was raised as the heiress of the house until the birth of her baby brother relieves her old duties. She scrambles to find a husband, but all the eligible bachelors of the duchy are taken. Instead, she is doomed to the life of a spinster. Maya decides to study abroad in Rubinin, hoping to find a husband with the help of her distant relative Ida. But in a twist of fate, Crown Prince breaks off his engagement with Maria. Wait, damn. Even though they've never met before. Huh, I don't remember getting engaged. Enjoy this fluffy rom-com with late blooming villainess. What? Okay, what is this synopsis? I don't understand. The crown prince just breaks up the engagement even though they never met before. Okay, right. It'll depend on the rating. I don't know. Okay, we're getting towards the lower end now. また殺されてしまったのですね、探偵様。What? Sakuya Otsuku is the son of a legendary detective working to follow in his father's footsteps with his assistant Lilitha. However, something's different about this high school sleuth. Whenever he goes, he manages to get himself entangled in cases as a murder victim. When Sakuya starts to infiltrate a luxury cruise ship, he finds himself killed once again. Yeah, but every time he reopens his eyes, Lilithia is by his side, ready to help him to get to the bottom of the mystery. Wait, so he dies and then he comes back again? Ha, what? Okay. Alright. What in the ReZero is going on here? Okay, well, sounds interesting. Hilao. Juzo Ogami is a legendary hitman who has never failed an assignment, no matter how impossible. One day, after wiping out a powerful organization, he's stung by a mysterious wasp and collapses. When he wakes up, the fearsome 39-year-old assassin has been transformed into 13-year-old. Oh my god, what in the Detective Conan is going on? A wasp? Before he can even process what happened, his boss delivers a new order. In that body infiltrate a middle school. How the hell? Okay. What awaits him is an unexpected school life filled with colorful classmates, youthful chaos, and looming danger. Can Juzo even return to his original form, or will the assassins closing in on him end his second life before it begins? First and foremost, this is not a 13-year-old. What the hell is this? People don't look like this when they're 13. He looks at least 16 or 17, maybe 18. I'm assuming this is like his 13-year-old form because this definitely doesn't look like 39. So, okay. This is a wacky ass sub synopsis. Stung by a wasp and then shrinks to. Okay. Detective Conan. Oh my god. Alright, what is this? Kamino Niwatsuki Tsunokite. Deep in the countryside, Minato Kusunoki is left in charge of a terrifying house overflowing with evil spirits, or at least it was, until his extraordinary ability cleared them all out. Instead, a possession of unique and peculiar ghosts is drawn to the comfort and purified Kusunoki residents. Minato spends his days relaxing in the company of spiritual neighbors. What else lies in store for Minato as he lives peacefully surrounded by gods? Damn, it's like a slice of life, kind of. No, Hokuto no Ken. Why is this so low? Down the. I thought Hokuto no Ken was very popular. Which TMS Entertainment? Okay. In year 1990 X something, world is engulfed by nuclear inferno. Seas have vanished. Earth lies in ruin. It seems all life has been wiped out, but humanity has not perished. Across the scorched and broken land, survivors cling to hope, desperately searching for food and water. However, their hopes are trampled underfoot by violence. Might makes right in this world, and the weak are crushed without mercy. Depths of despair, a lone man with 7 scars in his chest emerges. His name is Kenshiro, heir to the legendary assassination art Hokuto Shinken. As he roams the wasteland in pursuit of his sworn enemy Shin, who stole his fiancée Yuria, Kenshiro answers the cries of oppressed, becoming a beacon of hope in the world of despair. Standing in his path are brutal survivors of the apocalypse, their ambitions twisted by power and greed. In a world where weak are prey and prayers go unheard, Kenshiro forges a path with his iron fist. Yeah. So, obviously, I'm pretty sure everyone knows Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star. This is getting a remake, I'm assuming. Now, the thing is, I'll wait and see what people say. If this gets a good rating, which means if the adaptation is good, then I'll watch it. Otherwise, I don't think it's like, because, there are certain situations where really popular or beloved like shows get an absolute garbage adaptation and it completely butchers everything. So I'll wait for the ratings first and then decide whether to watch it or not. Wait, Studios TMS Entertainment. What else did? Oh, Sakamoto Days. Oh, this studio. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like Doctor Stone, Lupin, the movies I'm talking about. Hano Hako. Oh, Undead Unluck. No, wait. What? Wasn't. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm. Wasn't Undead Unluck David production? Or am I tripping or something? Wait a minute. Oh, TMS Entertainment was okay. It was a production. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. Again, like I said, we'll have to wait and see if it gets a worthy enough adaptation. Okay. Ijoma Monkey Sugurashi. A high school girl, a manga cafe, Meiko, a countryside girl, enrolls in a rich girls' school. She is told that she does volunteer work, her tuition will be free. But in reality, she'll be living and working in a manga cafe. Even a small manga cafe booth turns out to be not so bad. Why not enjoying? Why not try enjoying manga cafe filled with cute girls, high school girls as staff? Hmm. Well, I don't know. Again, depend on it. From here onwards, everything will depend on rating. Because these are pretty low on the thing. Right. Okay. Kirio fan club. What is this? For Aimi and Nami, the answer is to cry tears of joy for being able to pinpoint at a distance the object of their affections, Kirio, from a single tooth. These are the kinds of deep philosophical questions the two girls, rivals in romance, pose to each other to prove their love for the boy who hardly seems to know things. That will stop them from conducting nightly rituals to incite him into their dreams, so or listing out exactly what they like about him down to the very last organ. But when push comes to shove, will they choose the hilarious friendship over a shot of love? Damn, that's an interesting. Damn, the guy doesn't even have a face. You see? Oh my god. Right, you know what? This seems pretty interesting. I'll probably watch it. Okay, now from here onwards, these are all like shows that I think. Okay, I'm gonna skip it because these are like all like a magical girl show. What is this? Snowball Earth. Wait a minute, it's a mecha show. Yuki, I'm gonna make a friend. Shy boy named Tetsuo. Only thing he had was a giant robot named Yukio. Oh, they became saviors in the fight against the galactic monsters coming from outer space. Final battle, Tetsuo returns to Earth for the first time in 10 years and witnesses an astonishing world. It's a frozen Earth named Snowball Earth. But the entire land is covered in snow and ice, being turned into a deadly world. What happened to the human race, and will Tetsuo be able to fulfill the promise he made to him? Oh damn, that's pretty interesting, you know. And then we have Tadaima Uja Masaremasu. This is what it has to have roommates now. Office worker Rinko 24 lives alone, secretly otaku. Apartment is connected to two neighboring rooms through a hole in the wall. Room on the left side is fresh faced yet mysterious guy who's overly sweet to Rinko. The room on the right is occupied by a guy with violent tendencies who's similarly mysterious. Wait, I think I know him. Rinko's only source of solitude, her apartment having turned upside down. Every day is full of heart-pounding surprises. Yeah, I'm not watching. Oh wait, what is this? I think I missed this one. Hidari Kiki no Eren. Asakura Koichi is a young designer working for an advertising agency. Lost and confused about being dropped from a project he worked hard to secure, he travels the Yokohama Music of Art. This is the place where many years ago he first encountered talented Eren, the star of an inspirational adult ensemble drama about creatives. Okay. And then we have this Maho Shoujo Shimai. What is this? Fu and Rui used to be close, but they've been a bit distant from each other recently. One day Fu encounters mysterious spaceship, gains magical powers. At the same time, Rui also gains magical powers, both transform into adults they dream to be. These powers come with two conditions. The magical powers can only be used in 1 year, and no one must know about it. Unaware of each other's secrets, Fu and Rui become active as idols. Oh. And what the hell is this? Fujima Utabet le Hororo. Fall of the first year of junior high school, Arata Koda encounters a strange thing. In his home comedy, a mysterious creature named Kujima brings new life to Konohada family. Atmosphere is slightly tense due to the concern of elder son. By the way, creature who calls himself Kujima speaks normal language, eats same food as humans or insects. Did he come from outer space or did he? Megami Isekai Tensei. What is this? Nani ni naritai desu ka? Ore yusha no rokkotsu de. My reincarnation destination is the rebirth of a harem-loving, happy-ending, overpowered hero. What? Isekai reincarnation anime that defies animation conventions is born. Beyond traditional animation, this series delivers an exhilarating isekai reincarnation tale through unconventional techniques like stop-motion puppet theater, live action featuring the goddess in charge. What? Of isekai reincarnations, and protagonist is me who endures an absurd reincarnation after another. Okay. Kami no Shizuku, what is this? Okay, while renowned wine critic Yutaka Kanzaki passed away, wine collection worth 12 billion yen. Damn, his will states that the collection will be given to one who can identify the origin of and year of 12 wines is chosen. 12 apostles, and one that's superior even to them, the drops of God. Competing for prize are Yutaka's son, Shizuku, who received a world-class education in wine but rebelled against his father and has never drank a drop. Issei Tomio, a young charismatic wine critic whom Yutaka has previously adopted as his son. What is wine? What is parent and child? What is life? Yeah, I'm not watching an anime about wine. Like, Yeah, I don't think I'll even have the time. Okay, these are all like okay. All right, let's move on to you know what? Let's move on to ANS. Oh, Dorohedoro season 2. Ah, damn. I don't think I'll have time. I reacted to season 1. I'll probably watch season 2 on my own. I really like season 1 actually. You know. Anarchy continues as Skyman inches closer to the truth behind his cursed appearance. Mystery around the cross-eyes boss begins to unravel. Season 1 was really good. I really liked it, even though I was extremely late to it. But yeah, I don't think I'll have the time to react to this. Okay, next one is Gambare Nakamura-kun. Nakamura is a shy boy who falls in love at first sight with one of his classmates, his dreamy high school classmate Hirose, but there's a problem. They haven't met yet. Nakamura is a total klutz who might bungle things before they even wait. They haven't met, so how the hell did what? I guess they don't know each other or something. Okay. Right. Alright, next is oh my god, Rent a Girlfriend. Yo, fifth season, crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no like, there's no introduction needed for this. Um Wait, I'm just realizing this show has some crazy VA cast. We have Rieri here. We have Sora Amamiya. Aoi Yuki. Yeah, god damn, man. Some crazy casting for the VAs. Well, yeah, I'm not watching this. Like, come on. Who like? There's a certain group of people that absolutely like watch it in a very cultish manner, and then there's like those people who know this whole show is complete garbage, but they still watch it. you know. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure if there's like actually people who at this point at least I've heard that things go down completely. I genuinely don't know at this point at least whether there's still people who genuinely like the story and watch it. Yeah, because I know there's like a group of people who doesn't like the show but they still watch it. Which is kind of crazy. Um, but yeah. Okay, what the hell is this? 最強の小玉が勇者でも賢者でもなく鑑定士がりらしいですよ。Hibiki, a high school student who has suddenly transferred to another world, wanders around in the vast greenland of a fantasy world where monsters inhabit. He has are non-combat skills such as appraisal, from a hopeless situation saved by encounters, and his powerful abilities blossom. Another world drama, adventure, tale of a miraculous reversal of cheats burst forth. I'm not watching this. Like any show that has like cheat abilities on it, I'm not watching it. This is a trope that has been used so damn much that whenever I hear about it, I'm like, nope. But if this gets like an 8.5 rating or something, obviously that'll mean that this is really good. So then I'll probably watch. Other than that, I'm not watching. Any show that immediately has like cheat skill or whatever the hell written on it, I'm automatically not watching it. Like the thing is, I still love trashy like isekai shows, you know, but there's one like gimmick in like a trait in isekai shows which whenever I encounter I automatically try to just sideline it, which is cheat skills. I feel like cheat skills are a very like I don't know, like a cheat way to just like say a story. There are exceptions though, obviously, like shows like Overlord and everything, they're like the exceptions. But usually whenever there's like an isekai cheat ability or whatever the hell, I just don't watch it because I'm sick and tired of the cheat abilities in animes. Like god damn it. Like I still love isekais, but cheat like abilities is something that I absolutely do not like at all. I don't know, it's just I feel like it's just like such a like an easy way to just like give like a very bland story with no character development, because the character that you're watching already has like everything unlocked or whatever. And I feel like this is also the reason why a lot of power fantasy manhwas, which is most of them, I do not like. Because there's no development of the character because they already have everything. Like what the hell is the point? Okay. Next is Nippon Sangaku. Sangoku, sorry. A revolution sparked by nuclear war, natural disaster, mystery leads to the collapse of Japanese society. Country splits into three nations vying for hegemony, and the Sengoku era begins. Sangoku era begins. Aoteru Misumi, former agricultural officer, vows to reunify Japan. He rises to the ranks with his only knowledge and eloquence. Witness the legend of a man later hailed as a genius strategist. Interesting. Yeah, I might probably watch. I might actually watch this. This sounds interesting. The next is, what is this? Meido-san wa taberu dake. What's a maid to do when she finds herself suddenly stuck in Japan for a year? Eat, of course. Follow maid in training Suzume Tachibana as she tries all sorts of Japanese food, from sweets like taiyaki, melon bread, to savory snacks like takoyaki and onigiri. Be warned, though while Suzume saves her appetite during delicious treat after delicious treat, she might end up wetting yours. Interesting. It's like a nice slice of life show, I think. Alright. Okay, Dandelion. Dandelion follows Tetsuya Tanaba and Misaki Kurogane, members of Japanese Angel Federation send-off department. Their job? Tracking down restless earthbound spirits and gently guiding them to the afterlife. Oh. While other rangers rush to close their cases, the 21st Division Dandelion Clan takes a different approach. Dandelion members Tetsuya Tanaba and his leader, Misaki Kurogane, listen to each spirit's regrets and help them resolve what's holding them back. Oh, damn. They even help a spirit who is an elderly man running at full speed desperate to escape. Angels themselves are full of surprises. Tanba's permanent scowl and sharp-tongued masks are deeply compassionate in nature, while Kurogane is a formidable force. Despite her girlish appearance, she is rumored to have laid to rest legendary soul of Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah? Wait! Sorachi did this? Oh, I'm definitely watching this. Oh my god. Hideaki Sorachi made is the mangaka. 7 episodes only. Hi, I'm definitely watching this. Okay. Right, that is crazy. Okay, these two are whatever. Alright, next. Movie. Let's see what movies we have this year. This season. Oh, Mahoka. Okay, so Mahoka Koko no Rettose. This is the Yosuba Kei Shohen, the Yosuba Succession arc. Yeah. I'll see when this properly. It's releasing May 8th. It'll probably take a while for it to, get a digital release. I'll probably react to it after that. Movie adaptation of Mahoka Koko no Rettose Yosuba Succession arc. The invitation has arrived. It's time for the New Year's reception of the Yosuba family residence. This year, Miyuki and the other candidates will gather there to decide who will be the next leader of the powerful clan. If chosen as the successor, she would never have to see her brother life as a pariah ever again. At the same time, such a position surely entails a political match, plunging her mind into complete turmoil. Complicating matters, the current head of the family sows doubt with the shocking claim that Miyuki is not Tatsuya's sister. What? When the new year comes, the relationship may be changed forever. Okay, what the hell? How the hell is she not his sister? Everything we've seen in up until now, I don't know. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, okay, so yeah, obviously I'll watch this. I'll probably react to it as well because I do react to Mahoka Koko no Rettose. So since it's a movie, it'll probably take a while for me to react to it, even after it comes out. We'll see. We don't even know when the digital release will happen because I'm assuming May 8, 2026 is the day when it releases in the theater, and then it'll take time. So Okay, Hibike Euphonium. I've never watched Hibike Euphonium, but I've heard it's really good. It's another movie, I'm guessing. Yeah. Mononoke, Hebigami. I've heard the Mononoke is really good. I have to watch this actually. Yeah, I have to watch this. From the very beginning. This is the third movie. Right. Okay, then we have Love Live. I'm not opening that. Meitante Conan. Ah, damn, this has been so long I've watched Conan. Oh, it's been so damn long that I've watched Conan. I need to watch this, but just time. Don't have time. Uh, oh, damn, Yuki Sashiro. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll probably it'll take me a while. Like I've watched Conan for quite a long amount of time, and then I stopped because usually the release of canon episodes it takes a long amount of time for Conan because half of them are fillers. Um, yeah, so I might actually start again in the future. Like just watch it on my own. I probably won't have time to react to it, but okay, what is this? Entotsu Machi no Popole. Yakusoku no Tokeidai. Oh, this is a sequel. Losing his friend Popole, young Lubichi wanders a mysterious realm where clock tower frozen. Restarted. Okay. And then we have this one. Okay. Alright, so those were the movies. Let's see, what else? TV short. We have. What is this? TV short, I'm guessing by TV short, they mean like those animes which have like 3 or 4 minutes of each episode. Yeah, 6 minutes. There you go. Marika-chan no koukando wa bukkowareteru. Confessing to my childhood friend Marika was impossible for someone as unpopular as me, so I did what any desperate boy would do. I wished upon a shooting star. when I woke up, the dream has become true. I could see love meter for people, just like in a love simulation game. Once I realized this was real and not a dream, went straight to Marika. Her love meter was so low it had broken. Damn! And practically fallen all the way to hell. If she hated me so much, why is she so nice? Is this how she really felt, or what? Okay, this sounds very interesting actually. But it's a 6 minute. Oh my god. I'll probably watch this. If not, maybe I'll read the manga or something. Because I don't know. I just don't like watching 6 minute anime shows. Like it just takes out the like the what do you call it, the immersion or whatever. Oh my god, this one. This I don't know how the hell they're making an anime out of this. This is a whole ass 18 plus like manga or whatever. It's extremely explicit. And I'm guessing that's why they're making it 4 minutes because they cannot do anything. It's going to go get censored to oblivion. If I've seen the manga a little bit. Yeah, it's extremely explicit. So in no way like they're making like an anime out of this instead of like a you know yeah. Okay, Sota was suddenly made dorm manager coach, prompted by his older sister Kaori that she felt a fateful union with Ayano, his first love. Girls dorm in the gym in a hotel. What awaited him were girls days of being bossed around by girls bigger than him. Happy harem rom-com of size differences. Yeah, I'm assuming this is why it's like 4 minutes because they're just going to cut out half of the stuff because they cannot show it like in TV at least. Like what? Okay, Ingoku Danchi. What is this? What? What? What the hell is going on here? Okay, wait a minute. Ingoku Danchi. It's a place where greedy wives live. A mad woman's erotic. What? This is extreme suspense of a married woman by the author of Libido Hunter Takeru. In this story, a group of perverted mad women wearing the mysterious libido cross costume that amplifies human desires come under attack. Protect the apartment complex for the threat of perverted wives and new janitor. Why is everyone being voice acted by the same person? What's going on? Right, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, I have no idea why it's same person. Must be some reason. Okay, so there you go. And then we have these ones. Okay, I'm not. Alright, next is special. What TV specials are we getting? Oh, My Hero Academia TV special. Yeah, okay, this one. When is it coming out? May 2, 2026. Yeah, I'll definitely react to this one when it comes out. A new story by Horikoshi is being adapted into an anime. Tells the story of Deku and friends after the final episode. Yeah, okay, so this one, like, I remember, like, I talked about this at the ending of My Hero Academia. I said, like, it felt extremely, I don't know, like, weird, like, they kind of, like, rushed it or whatever. So, and I don't know, it felt very, like, unsatisfying to me. But yeah, apparently they have something more. So, I'm looking forward to it. And then we have Girls on the Panzer, okay. OVA, what OVA do we have? Tensei Yakujo no Kuro, Greikshi. Okay, I don't know about this. And there you go. So that was Spring 2026 lineup. Now, it's a good lineup, I think. Like, there's quite a few good shows, and obviously, quite a few normal shows. There might be hidden gems in these, we'll see. But either way, solid enough for spring. And now, again, I'm just going to be summarizing the ones that I'll be reacting to. I talked about this at the very beginning. I'm going to repeat it again. Since I do not have much time nowadays, I'm going to be reacting to 4 animes. And the 4 animes that I'll be reacting to this season are, number 1 is JoJo, which, like, already released. First episode has released. I'm assuming that we're going to be continuing this from April. So that is number 1. Number 2 is Tongariboshi no Atelier. That is number 2. Third is ReZero. And fourth is where there's a dilemma for me. COTE and Wistoria. I actually want to react to both of them, but I will not be able to. I don't have that time, or that energy after, like, my IRL stuff. So I have to make a choice here. Now, I personally want to react to Wistoria Season 2 and not react to COTE, even though I have been reacting to COTE up until now, because COTE's adaptation is not that good. So obviously, I'll decide at the end which one I'm going to react to. I'm leaning more towards Wistoria, but you guys can share your opinion about which one seems better, for reaction at least, like COTE Season 4 or Wistoria Season 2. But personally, I'm leaning more towards Wistoria, and I'm kind of, like, not really that keen on reacting to COTE, because the COTE adaptation is not that good at all. Like, even though the story is so damn good. So yeah, while Wistoria is just, I absolutely loved season 1, and I've always wanted to kind of react to season 2, or start reacting to the series from season 2. And now that we are here finally, so that's why. Either way, yeah, so that is the current lineup. Now, again, I'm saying, like, I won't be able to add more to this, because, like, I have my stuff, like, I have my job and everything. So, I won't have that extra time. Also, on top of all of this, I still have to make my other content, like the FGO content that I make, which I personally am very much invested in, and, other stuff that I do. So I just won't have that time. So, like, a lot of people kind of ask me to react to stuff in the comments and everything. Like, I'm saying this now, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to. Like, genuinely, I just don't have that time at all nowadays. Like, I tried reacting to 6 animes in the previous season. I failed. I wasn't able to react to all 6. 2 of them I had to drop midway, which was Fire Force and My Hero Academia Vigilantes. So that's why from the very get-go, I'm already saying that I won't be reacting to more than 4 animes, because I know I won't be able to. So that's the thing. And the ones that I'm reacting to are the ones that I personally am interested in. Like, for example, Tongariboshi no Atelier, ReZero, obviously, and JoJo, and these 2. One of them I'll react to. So I won't be able to take any requests. So, I apologize for that. So there you go, guys. That is it. That was my lineup. The lineup for spring 2026. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever video I make. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.